Yo, I think the longer bad karma takes to come, the worse that pain is about to be for that person. You ever sit back in your grieving phase, somebody hurt you and, you're hurting, somebody did you real wrong. And it could be even little things. Like, I'm going to give y'all an example. I had a friend always complain about how I was always on my phone. Like, this was a long time ago. And I used to justify the behavior. And then when people started doing it to me, it started pissing me off. Like, when I started detaching from my phone. And see, it's them little things like that. So imagine something imagine something more catastrophic. Yo, I'm telling you, don't think for a second. If somebody dogged you out, and karma come with little things. Karma could come in a year, karma could come in a month, karma could come in a day, karma could come in a second. Like right after something happened, right? But I really believe them karmas that take 10 years, 16 years, that pain about to take that person out.
Why leaving in silence will make it harder for him to forget you. If you're in a situation where things aren't going the way you'd hoped and you've already expressed a desire for change to no avail and he is still being inconsiderate, indecisive, and disrespectful, and it is perfectly okay to leave without any explanation. Yes, it seems harsh, but you've already expressed yourself and he's not changing. When you leave without giving an explanation, you've now become a mystery and he's left with all these unanswered questions. Think about it. Now he's wondering what happened, why you disappeared, what went wrong, what did he do wrong? He's filling in all the gaps himself because you have gone completely radio silent. By leaving in silence, you become a puzzle that he can't solve because before you were predictable, you were convenient. By giving him all the energy that he was not reciprocating, he had an easy read on you. Now that you've up and left, he's completely thrown off. And because he wasn't the one who ended things, it can feel like he's the one who's lost because he didn't choose this. He's not the one who walked away. You did. And on an ego level, for men, that hurts on a whole nother level. So yeah, walking away without saying a word can seem really cold, but sometimes silence really speaks the loudest. And trust me, it'll be harder for him to forget about you anytime soon. Disclaimer, do not leave with the sole reason of trying to make him not forget about you. You want to leave because it's best for you and you want to move on with your life, not thinking about him anymore. But one of the 48 laws of power is always say less than necessary. Silence truly is a superpower because we as humans, we can't take silence. We have to fill it. And if you're gone, he will use energy trying to figure out what went wrong, why you've disappeared. It's true.
I love the fact that the Lord knows how to punch somebody in the mouth for you. He knows how to defend you. He knows how to vindicate you. You don't got to respond to every critic, troll. You don't got to respond. The Lord knows how to defend you and how to vindicate you. Let people keep bringing false accusations against you. Sometimes just back away from the table and let the Lord defend you in due time.
People be doing good people so wrong. But you know what the crazy thing is? Karma a bitch. 1. 2, what you thought you did to that good person, God is going to continue to bless them 5 more times. Because good people, we do stuff out of the kindness of our heart. We bless because that's just in us. It's in us to do for another person. It's in us to be good people. It's in us to be genuine. Something that a lot of people are not used to. So what you thought you got over on somebody, they going to get blessed 100 more times. That's your loss. That's your bad.
Hey beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is Tia LaRae for those of you who are new. And for my returning subscribers, shout out to you. So if you are not a part of the Elevated Beauty community yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the family. We're all about prosperity, elevation, and just bossing up in life. So y'all, today this video is going to be about the best revenge for an ex and the best revenge after a breakup. It's so easy to get caught up in toxicity and low vibrational things when it comes to emotional pain. But in my humble opinion, I believe that the best revenge is elevation, bossing up, and just moving on in life and moving forward. So y'all, if you are currently going through similar situation, just watch this video and really just take this in and take notes and grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's watch this video.
They will feel the impact of your silence the moment you do this. The moment that you stand on business, this is when they're going to feel the impact of your silence. Because now you're serious. Now you're looking at it as, okay, hey, Let me show them better than I can tell them. Let me distance myself from this person, not respond to their texts, not respond to their phone calls. Let me just focus on myself, because what I was doing in the past, chasing them, putting them on this pedestal, right? Trying to make them realize that I'm the one for you. Hey, I was here. I still want you. That actually repelled them. That energy that I was giving off, it repelled them. That's why they with somebody else, or they say I needed space or time for myself. All of these excuses that they tell you versus telling you that they just don't want to be with you because you had this needy energy. You smothered them. Too many arguments, right? They don't want to say all that. They're ready to just have a cliche, I need to work on myself. It's not you, it's me situation. But when you stand on business and say, hey, I'm about to go silent. I'm about to let you do you because I'm about to do me, baby. You know, I'm about to live my life now. They gonna feel that because now you're no longer available to them anymore. Every time that they had an issue or every time that they wanted to play this game with you, you was right there. You'll take them back on the drop of a dime, just like that. But now you realize that, hey, I've been hurt too many times. I've been played too many times. This person is putting me on the back burner. You have more respect for yourself now. You saying, hey, look, I get it. You don't want to be with me? Cool. Let me go somewhere else. Now they like, wait. Let me reel you back in. Let me still get your validation. Let me still get this ego boost. But now you no longer that person anymore. The impact of your silence is going to really, really, really impact them. They're going to feel it. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to be looking at their phone. Your name is no longer on there anymore. They're going to call you straight to voicemail. They're going to want to see you on social media. They're going to call you and say, hey, can we meet up? It's been a couple of weeks or months. I haven't heard from you. That's the bait you in. Say no. Don't reply. Leave them on red. And when you do finally decide to reply, tell them, hey, these are my boundaries and standards. If you can't abide by my rules, leave me alone. If you want to abide by these rules, then maybe, just maybe, I might give you a time of day. But now it's on your time. It's not on their time anymore.
It's really easy to stand on business when you know you're a good person and you didn't do nobody no wrong. It's real easy to stand on business when you know that you was doing right by these folks and they still wasn't with you. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy to stand on business when you just sit back and realize it wasn't me. It was you. Standing on business, y'all.
Let me tell you what your silence does to the narcissist. There is a reason why whenever you hear narcissist or narcissism, you hear no contact. There is a powerful, powerful reason for that. No contact is a powerful tool against the narcissist. Your silence is a powerful weapon against the narcissist. A lot of you hear about narcissism and you hear no contact and you don't really know what that means. Let me break it down for you and tell you how much more powerful you are than that narcissist, and also tell you how much more powerful you can be if you use the tool of silence and no contact. See, the narcissist functions in dysfunction. I've said that here over and over. The narcissist functions in chaos. The narcissist is not a normal person. They're not like you and I. So when you fight the narcissist, when you choose to argue with them, when you choose to engage with them, you're not just engaging with a demon who has sold his soul to the devil. You're also dealing with a lot of different spirits. And one of those are the spirit of Jezebel. You are dealing with a demonic entity. You are dealing with a lot of demons in one vessel. You cannot fight this person in regular human form and win. Your silence and your cry to God in silence is your tool. That is your most powerful tool. So if you have written that long paragraph to send to that person, delete it. The long email, delete it. When you go tit for tat with a narcissist, remember I told you guys that narcissists, they are like children. They stop developing at a very, very young age in their life when they became narcissistic. That is when they sold their souls to the devil. And that is why a lot of times when you interact with a narcissist, it's almost like you're talking to a child. They have no ability to reason. They are very impulsive. They are very tit for tat. They are very childish. They throw temper tantrums. They want things to go their way. They're entitled. Just anything that an innocent child, and I hate that I have to compare a child with these demons, but that's kind of what you're dealing with. especially for the child, only in the sense that they're children. They don't know what they're doing. Versus the narcissist, they act like children, but they know exactly what they're doing. These are demons. These people sold themselves and their souls to the devil a long, long time ago. Narcissist wants to be seen, heard, and perceived as very, very important. They want to be seen as the most important person in your life. The narcissist used to tell me that he is my God on earth. They literally will compare themselves to God. They will get jealous if you start to pay attention to God and pray to God. They will get jealous for that. They are jealous of God. That's how deep and dark these people are. So if you think you're fighting a person, if you think you're fighting a human, you already lost that fight. You lost that fight. There is no fight against the narcissist in normal human flesh that you're going to win, because you're not dealing with a human. So there is power in your silence. There is power in no contact. These people are confabulators. They are fabricators. They are pathological liars. So they're going to lie on your name. They're going to create stories. They're going to fabricate horrible, horrible stories. They're going to rewrite history. Everything that happened, they're going to take it and flip it upside down. Some of the stories you're going to hear, you're going to be so shocked. You're going to be so mad. You're going to be so angry. You want to call them. You want to email them. You want to do this. You want to defend yourself. You want to do all of this. That is a lost battle for you. The only way to win at this game with the narcissist is to go completely mute. Go completely no contact. Go completely silent. Doesn't matter who calls you and says the narcissist says this. Block them. Those people are not your friends. Doesn't matter what rumors they spread about you on the internet. Stay quiet. You know what I did? I created, again, a lot of us went through this so that we can be in the position to share our stories with you all, so you don't have to go through it. So I hope and pray that I'm not sitting in my car and making these videos that are falling on deaf ears. I hope and pray that you're listening to these things and taking pointers. Because the narcissist is a cruel person. When you deal with these people and you don't have the proper weapons and you know, just guidance to deal with them, you suffer. You will suffer. Dealing with a narcissist is a life-changing experience. Dealing with these people literally causes brain damage for their victim, especially depending on how long you were exposed to them. So this is not a joke. So what I did was, when I left the narcissist, I was broken. I didn't know anything about narcissism. I didn't know what I was dealing with at that time. God sent special people in my life. Special people in my life that literally held my hands to walk me through this. And that is one of the reasons I'm so passionate about basically giving back when it comes to this situation. Because it took someone who held my hands, two people who really held my hands and told me everything I needed to know about narcissism, and told me how I needed to act, things I needed to do, and I listened to them. And that's how I was able to get out. That's how I was able to survive. That's how I was able to go no contact. That's how I was able to ignore everything. I always tell you guys, there are multiple videos all over the internet of me and this person arguing, fighting, with no contact whatsoever. Reactive abuse. These are videos they filmed. These are recordings they filmed while we were together, when I didn't know that they were going to use it against me. So I didn't use no contact. I didn't use silence. I fought back. And that came back to bite me later. These videos have been posted for the last 2.5 years all over social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and here on TikTok. I'm sure a lot of you have seen them. What you don't see in those videos is what caused the arguments. What you don't see in those videos is their reaction or action. What you see is my reaction. What you see is what the narcissist perfectly orchestrated to prove a point. So I'm telling you, as a victim of that, your silence is very, very powerful. Once I went no contact, once I started to use the powerful tool of silence, the narcissist completely spiraled out of control. They lost their minds. You could see them break down on the same internet that they tried to destroy me on. You could see them lose it. They became obsessed. They became very, very obsessed and angry. Why? I went silent. Nothing they did bothered me anymore. Nothing they said bothered me. I continue to grow. I continue to work on myself. I continue to have peace. I continue to create new relationships with people. I continue to go back to my old relationships, the healthy ones, of course. And that is what the narcissist hates more than anything. Your silence is powerful. Your silence tells the narcissist that they are irrelevant. And the narcissist hates being irrelevant. They hate not having attention. They hate being ignored. But when you go silent, when you go no contact, you're not even doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. But it hurts them. Use your power of no contact. Use your power of silence. This is the only way you can fight back. Cry unto God. If you're feeling down, if the rumors are hurting you, if the lies are hurting you, cry to God in silence. Don't fight this person back. Delete the paragraph, delete the email, delete the post, delete the video, delete all of that. Go completely silent and see what happens. Follow for more.
You become a dangerous, dangerous person when you learn how to control your tongue. When people are saying negative things about you and when people are throwing dirt on your name, being silent raises your value. Absolutely. Silence, oh my gosh, we underestimate the power of silence.
If a woman goes silent on you, silence is a woman's loudest cry. A woman to use silence to express her pain. She either overthinking, tired of waiting, or either she's falling completely apart. The silence of a woman means she's exhausted herself emotionally trying to get you to listen. And you didn't. And now she no longer cares.
He treats you like you're nothing, so become nothing to him. Disappear from that man's life. He clearly thinks you're forgettable, so forget about him. Make yourself a distant memory to that man because you will no longer be a presence in his life. Walk away from any situation that is not serving you. Walk away from any person that does not value you. Stop giving away your attention and time at a deeply discounted price of free $99. They don't have to put in any effort. They don't have to put in any time to get your attention. Walk away, disappear, prove to yourself that you deserve better treatment than what you are allowing to happen in your life. And when you do, your self-love, your self-respect will skyrocket, because now that you've removed yourself from that situation, you've opened up your life to amazing opportunities, amazing relationships, people who will truly value you and feel blessed to have you in their life. Remind yourself who you are, that you are that girl, that you do not deserve to be at the bottom of anybody's totem pole. No. As soon as someone shows you that they do not value your presence, walk away. Leave them all the way alone.
You know that saying, what goes around comes around, like karma? Yeah, well, let's talk about karma and cheaters. Because a lot of people think that cheaters, their karma is going to be they got cheated on. But I think there's something a lot worse. Imagine one day after cheating on somebody you love, you find a new partner, somebody that you think is your perfect person, someone you know you could trust and love forever, someone so beautiful and kind and checks off every single thing that's on your list. And you start dating this person. You find out more about them. You fall deeper and deeper with this person, and they fall for you. And even though you know this person you could trust is in love with you and will never do anything wrong, you have this funny feeling that something's going to happen, that they're going to cheat on you or leave you. Or like you're not their perfect person. Like you just can't trust what they say. No matter how much they reassure you, you can never fully trust them. You're never able to take that leap of faith. You're never able to let them be who they truly are. You always have restrictions and boundaries that are way too controlling. This causes you to self-sabotage and mess up the relationship. But even worse, it causes you to never feel love, the real type of love, the unguarded, trusting, scary, but exciting feeling of love. You never able to feel that. So you break up with this perfect person and you try with the next one because maybe they weren't perfect. And when you try with that next person, it's the same thing over and over again. And you go through this whole cycle of breaking up and finding new love, never to feel really loved, never to fully trust, always feeling empty and never fulfilled. Until one day you realize it was all your fault, that you think everybody's going to cheat on you. And it was all in your head. You do some reminiscing, you go and find that all the people that you've dated are happy and living perfect lives and that you wish you were a part of it. But now it's too late and you messed up. And all those opportunities passed. And all those people, they're more successful with their money, relationships, and fulfillment and purpose in life. And you're just an empty shell of nothing. You see, what goes around does come around, but not always in the same shape or form. And if you're one of those cheaters, the only way to get out of that karma cycle is to forgive yourself and finally take that leap of faith and trust. But that's only if you're willing to. And I know it's really scary. And you got a lot more to deal with than anybody else.
The greatest power a woman can have in this world is silence, and I don't mean in a sense to shut up and not talk or not express her opinion. To be silent is to not be silenced. Very important you understand this. But a lot of times I see women constantly express themselves emotionally on situations that have zero impact on their lives. Something happens externally, and then they get their own internal emotional state caught up in this external situation. And they're distributing their energy in a very ineffective way. They're pouring and vomiting their energy out to something that has no guidance and no merit on their life. And that's where you have to learn that the power in being a woman is to retain your energy and to spend it in areas that make sense for you. And the most powerful women I meet in the world, they don't speak much. They're quiet. They're silent. Because the people around them, their man, their leader, their people that look out for them, know what their expectations are. They know what their standards are. And so if you look at a great partnership between a woman and a man, a woman doesn't really have to say anything when things are going wrong because her man knows, oh, she's not going to be happy, or she likes this and I'm going to do this. That's the power in a woman, being silent. Not necessarily raising your voice or nagging or yelling or constantly projecting your emotions upon the world. You are understood by those around you because you've created so much value in who you are and the mindset that you have, to where your man, your brothers, your sisters, those people around you will do things without you even saying anything.
Why leaving in silence will make it harder for him to forget you. If you're in a situation where things aren't going the way you'd hoped and you've already expressed a desire for change to no avail and he is still being inconsiderate, indecisive, and disrespectful, and it is perfectly okay to leave without any explanation. Yes, it seems harsh, but you've already expressed yourself and he's not changing. When you leave without giving an explanation, you've now become a mystery and he's left with all these unanswered questions. Think about it. Now he's wondering what happened, why you disappeared, what went wrong, what did he do wrong? He's filling in all the gaps himself because you have gone completely radio silent. By leaving in silence, you become a puzzle that he can't solve because before you were predictable, you were convenient. By giving him all the energy that he was not reciprocating, he had an easy read on you. Now that you've up and left, he's completely thrown off. And because he wasn't the one who ended things, it can feel like he's the one who's lost because he didn't choose this. He's not the one who walked away. You did. And on an ego level, for men, that hurts on a whole nother level. So yeah, walking away without saying a word can seem really cold, but sometimes silence really speaks the loudest. And trust me, it'll be harder for him to forget about you anytime soon. Disclaimer, do not leave with the sole reason of trying to make him not forget about you. You want to leave because it's best for you and you want to move on with your life, not thinking about him anymore. But one of the 48 laws of power is always say less than necessary. Silence truly is a superpower because we as humans, we can't take silence. We have to fill it. And if you're gone, he will use energy trying to figure out what went wrong, why you've disappeared.
Karma gonna hit some of y'all real hard for breaking people who had nothing but good intentions for you. You might think everything all peaches and cream right now, but oh yeah, wait about 2-3 years. It's gonna be running back your way so fast. Yeah, you gotta be careful messing with good-hearted people. Cause yeah, when you got somebody that treats you good and you take advantage of that, you know that ain't nothing but negative energy coming your way all day long. Don't you understand that? You treating somebody that's there for you, always want to be there to make sure you uplifted and doing right in life and showing you they love you, and you out here taking advantage of that. Who does that? You got to be a real one in this world nowadays, man. And my good-hearted people out there, continue to be a good heart to this world. Just don't fall for the nonsense no more. Just know if they ain't treating you with the same energy you giving them, you got to know to let it go. So we're going to keep on moving forward. Thank you for the ones that made it this far in my message. And I just wish y'all all the best. Facts.
So there you have it, ladies. Those are the best ways to elevate after a breakup. It is just so much better to move in silence, y'all. Not all situations require a reaction, and honestly, you feel better about yourself whenever you just hold that energy in and pour it into other things. Like, yes, it's gonna hurt at first, but after a while, when you see the results of all the pain that you've put into your work, you are going to just be surprised at how far you elevate. So yes, thank y'all again for watching this video. If you are still here, you are a real one. You are truly trying to elevate in life and just on your way. Y'all, leave a lipstick kissy emoji in the comments if you are still watching this video, so I know who's, really a part of the elevated beauty community. So yes, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.